Thinking about the roots of design excites me because it forces us or encourages us to think about the past and where designs come from. And actually, very little is entirely new. And I think it's interesting to consider where designs have originally come from and for the originators to be credited, often where they're not.
I suppose to me, roots of design means that it's everything that's come before that finished product. So it's thinking perhaps about the kind of the way the product was made, the inspiration behind the product, who made it. So I suppose it's the story behind what the finished piece is.
I think the roots of design, and especially the connection to heritage, is something that is incredibly important. So rather like the kind of concept of nurturing roots, the idea of nurturing heritage is something that we should be incredibly proud of, and it's something that is really important to us as a country.
For me, the roots would be the origins of the architecture, the history of the client, and in combination, that's where you start designing from. So you use it as your kind of guidance to build on.
So to me, the roots of design are always about the material. I'm so interested in where things come from and the sort of historical or cultural processes that are associated with them. So for me, the roots of my design are always in the material and the traditional crafts that we use to manipulate those materials.
So roots of design, I guess for myself, I'm very much material led. So working with wood, I'm looking at the uniqueness and the individuality of wood suggests to me ideas, narrative, and I sort of have that process in mind. So I respond to the material, a conversation between maker and material. So I guess if I'm looking for roots, that would be it.
It's the house. I'm always led by the house because most of our work involves historic buildings, and so the roots really are in the architecture around us, or the various sort of manifestations it's had over the centuries, as various people have put another layer onto the feeling of the house.